So we gotta be honest with ourselves. Listen to the I Smoke Hip Hop Nations. Listen, street justice for rap artists continues to be the vengeful way for things to get done. We know young Dolph, man, he lost his life unfortunately in them streets of Memphis. We already know ops is looking in all directions to take they get backs on either side, on the sides of the ops who killed young Dolph and their ops who retaliated against them. So it's just gonna be a back and forth over and over. Now we're gonna break this down today. If you kill a rapper in 2023, best believe the get back will be one of the worst ones you can get. Now, we know last week the man deemed as a person of interest related to Young Dolph's 2021 murder was found dead in Orange Mound section of Memphis, Tennessee. The body of Joshua Taylor was discovered Wednesday afternoon, and we know all that, the way he died and how he died. We can speculate, we can exaggerate and act like it ain't had nothing to do with nothing, because there's a lot of people who go in the comment sections and they want to be detectives and all that. They'll accuse of a content creator of X, Y, and Z, but they in the comment sections becoming 12. It's like, do you got a badge? Do you got a, you feel me? Like, were you part of the situation that took the domino effect down? No. So sit the hell back and let me take you and navigate this. Now, local news affiliate Fox 13 reported that the man who was found inside his car, shot to death. I don't know nothing about that. I'm not going to get into all that, but we know it's been a long stream of get back. We can go all the way back to the Big L when his accused killer got shot to death in Harlem. According to the Associated Press, you feel me, Taylor, who's known as CEO TZ, he was wanted on several unrelated charges, and we know the theft was between 10 to 60,000 or whatever. But we can go back to Ed Lover's Tupac stories. Y'all know exactly what I'm speaking on. You get the trend here. The get back is always swift and it's gonna move quick. I think a lot of you dudes who do these crimes, you don't think of the consequences that comes, and it ain't just 12, gang. It's everybody who love these dudes. And you know, if your mom, dad, family, cousins, aunties, brothers in them, if they still out there in the trenches, gang, you just sanctioned a death warrant for your loved ones. And I don't think a lot of people think of these actions when they do it. They get hype, they smoke up, they chilling with all they folks, and the first thing you want to do is get amped up to get into some bullshit. And when you get into that bullshit, what happens is you do the second guessing consequence of your life and you can't get that back. Now, we can go further with this. When we looked at the Tupac situation, it was a lot of situation with those mob situations over there in California going on. A lot of bloods died in gang warfare. Even people who were somewhat similar to civilians, they got polka dot out the way. With young Dolph, people are always going to tie Yo Gotti to the situation, black youngster and all that. But I look at it this way. If you're not the CEO of any corporation or whatever, meaning your bag is not bigger than the boss's himself, you better look at the missions your boss allegedly sent you to go do, because 9 times out of 10, it won't really all the time be the boss who sent you on that mission that's gonna get, you feel me, wiped away or stained away. It's going to be you. And if it ain't you, it's gonna be your loved ones. Now with Dolph, he stayed in them trenches heavy. He could have been everywhere else, anywhere else, but Dolph understood that you gotta relate to the people, man. Anytime you jump in this hip hop business, you have to be 4 foot in and 4 foot out. It will make sense to some of you later when I say 4 foot, but because I'm not gonna even explain it to some of y'all. But when you look at Dolph had 4 foot in the city of Memphis. I'm not gonna say the streets, I'm gonna say the city of Memphis, from properties to everything. He established himself there, but the problem with that, you make yourself a target. I know, easier said than done. It sounds cliche, but every single time it's a string of people who start getting wiped out, and it's a trail of murders left behind, just one prominent figure dying. Like a new video shows Tupac death through the eyes of his killer, and I'll do a separate video on that. It's a lot over that, bro. the Ed Lover situation, like I said. I mean, damn. In the same text turned documentaries, Caden's investigation of Biggie Smalls' 1997 murder had sources alleging that Wardell Pucci Foose was the shooter. Foose, aka Darnell Bolton, was an associate of Suge Knight. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're going back to the Biggie murders as well. You look at the strings of that and the get backs in that as well. The get backs in Tupac as well. You can, decide which one was for what, but I'm trying to paint the picture here. It's easy to pull that gun on somebody and it's easy to do what you do, but you're always going to end up in a situation where you're either snitching, you're folding, and you're becoming somebody's bitch out there in the beans, locked up. And it just is what it is, man. Like earlier in the month, Jamarcus Johnson pleaded guilty to charges of acting as an accessory in the killing of Dolph, according to ABC 13. The brother of the aforementioned suspect, Justin Johnson, admitted that he took his sibling's phone and car to create an alibi. He potentially faces between 6 and 12 years in prison for his role. The three other suspects, including Joshua Cornelius Smith and Hernandez Govain, are expected in court next month on July 13. We should just be saying who else is going to snitch. Last year, Paper Route Empire, basically Paper Route Frank, is a basically dedicated album to Dolph. And it's featuring Gucci Mane, Key Glock, and 2 Chainz. That album lets you know how much people love Dolph. And if you don't pay attention to the people who love the people you go for, then you put your family in the way, is what I'm trying to say. So who didn't know this was going to happen? A civil war in Memphis. That's what they should clarify and call it. Anybody who had anything to do with anything, they're not even really looking for you. They're looking for anybody attached to you, even if those people are civilians. The rules are off the table. Ain't no, you can't do this, it's a woman, it's a kid. No, bro, people are hurting, and their only way of getting closure is staining your loved ones. And the sad truth and reality of it, no matter how much bodies get dropping, no matter how much work they put out there, that pain still stays there, and it's very visible. That emptiness in the city is still going to be there. The hurt is still going to be there. This is going to spread generations upon generations. All them little young dudes you're going to see in the neighborhoods near you, they're going to take that beef within them to whoever was involved, and it's going to continue, because that's what happens when people fall deep in within the love of a situation. And when a guy prominent such as Young Dolph, who has actually been a light for the darkness of the city of Memphis, then yeah, people are gonna turn your lights off. Look, man, I'm DJ Bless One. Thank you for watching another episode of I Smoke Hip Hop Live. Love your family, love your kids, and definitely stay blessed, gang. Peace.